We have ranked our 5 favorite crags in Spain according to our own experience, not necessarily according to the popular opinion, but more about how much fun and good memories we have from each place. It feels like every crag we visited in Spain was great, and it made it really hard to pick only 5, but here it goes. In the 5th spot is Siurana. It is one of those places that feels legendary as soon as you arrive. The village itself is perched on a cliff, overlooking a huge valley, and the limestone walls stretch out in every direction. The climbing here is all about technical face climbing. You'll find endless routes on perfect orange and grey limestone. Sharp pockets, crimps, and precise footwork are the name of the game. One of the most famous routes is La Rambla, 9A+, but don't worry, there's plenty for every level. Siurana has a huge range of grades, from beginner-friendly 5s to hard 8s and 9s. Even if you're not projecting 9A, the quality of the easier and mid-grade climbs is just as good. The best seasons are spring and autumn. Summers are too hot, and winters can be cold. But the sunny sectors stay comfortable most of the time. Be ready for some polished holds on the popular routes, but the beauty and the climbing more than make up for it. We had a great time in Siurana. The views from the walls are amazing, especially at sunset when the cliffs turn golden. And the village is a perfect place to relax after a long day on the rock. In 4th comes Alquézar and Rodellar. They have a lot in common and are only 1 hour apart. It's hard to talk about one without mentioning the other, like if they completed each other. Even in the tourist information desk of Alquézar, they have a massive picture of Rodellar on the wall. Alquézar sits in a canyon filled with limestone walls, tufas and caves. Much like Rodellar, but with a quieter, less crowded feel. The routes are mostly single pitch and range from vertical to fully overhanging. Grades go from mid-5s up into the 8s, with a lot of good lines in the 7s. You can find some good easier climbs as well in sectors like Pared al Sol, Montchiriguel and Cueva Mullion. The sector La Colegiata is highly recommended if you climb in the 7s. Alquézar is considered one of the most beautiful villages in Spain. Even if you're not here for climbing, it's great. The Pasarelas walk is a must if you're in the area. Conditions are best in spring and autumn. Summer can be hot. And during winter, La Colegiata sector is a good option, as it faces south and gets sun the whole day. Alquézar is a good choice if you want the steep limestone experience without the crowds. Compared to Rodellar, Alquézar feels more relaxed. The village is medieval and scenic, with narrow streets, local food, and a nice campsite. Everything is walkable, and some crags are only 10 to 15 minutes from town. Rodellar, on the other hand, is more developed for climbing, with more walls and more climbers. It's amazing, but during peak season, it can get busy. The easier routes are very polished. Sectors like El Camino are a good place to start, but also very popular. If you climb around 7C+, the classic El Delfín is the famous route in the dolphin cutout shape. If you have time, it's worth visiting both. We had a lot of fun on both. The climbing and also the touristing experience were very much enjoyable.
Fora, folgadinho. Tá com a lua cheia.
In third place is Margalef, and it's all about pockets. The climbing is steep, powerful and technical, with a unique rock texture that makes it stand out from other crags in Spain. The rock is conglomerate, full of small to medium pockets, and the movement often feels athletic and explosive. There are over 1,500 routes spread across different sectors, with a good mix of grades, though it's especially known for its 8s and 9s. Many routes are short and intense, but there are also longer ones that require endurance. It's mostly single-pitch sport climbing, and a 70-meter rope and 15 to 20 quick draws will cover most routes. Sectors like Raco de las Espadeles, El Laboratorio, and Cala Marta are well known, but there are plenty of less crowded walls too. Some sectors face south and get a lot of sun, while others are shaded, so you can climb year-round depending on conditions. The approach varies. Some sectors are close to the road, others require a bit of hiking, but nothing too long. The village of Margalef is small and quiet, with a few climber-friendly spots to eat, sleep and get basic supplies. There's a good climber campsite and a friendly local scene. The rock can be sharp in places, and finger injuries are common if you're not used to the pocket style.
You're welcome to Margalef.
Warm up properly and listen to your body. Also, make sure your belay is dialed. Some routes are short and steep, with hard moves low off the ground. Margalef is one of the best spots in Spain for those who enjoy powerful sport climbing in a peaceful natural setting. Once you get used to the pockets, it's hard to leave. The second spot goes to Viglos. The orange conglomerate towers of Los Mallos de Viglos are incredible right from the arrival. With formations rising up to 300 meters, the exposure is next level and makes you feel like you're in a climbing movie. Viglos is a paradise for big wall lovers. Routes like Fiesta de los Biceps, a 7-pitch, 240-meter climb graded 7A, a classic, are already a great reason to visit. Long, pumpy, and one of the few overhanging multi-pitch climbs. It's a must. Mosquitos is another classic, with jugs all the way to the top. Great exposure and views, and it's a bit easier, around 6A if you escape by the pitch 6, or 6B if you go all the way. It's only a 1.5-hour drive from Zaragoza. Convenient and fun guaranteed. Just make sure you have enough experience with multi-pitch climbing. The routes are long and the descent isn't always obvious for first-timers. Be mindful of sun exposure and the cold, especially on windy days higher up. Some routes have big runouts, and the conglomerate rock can have more loose rock than other types. Wear a helmet, take a headlamp, enough water and food, and have fun. The views from the wall are unforgettable, especially at sunset when the rock glows a warm orange. And in first place, Chulia. Chulia is one of those places where everything lines up. Quality climbing, beautiful setting, and a relaxed village vibe. The limestone walls stretch along a narrow canyon with routes reaching up to 80 meters. The amount of rock here is impressive, and you can spend months exploring without running out of things to climb. It's mostly single-pitch sport climbing, but many routes are long and sustained. A 70+ meter rope is recommended, and always tie a knot at the end. The style is mostly technical face climbing, crimps, pockets, and a lot of body tension. Grades range from mid-6 to 8s, so there's something for most climbers. Sectors can be very popular, but there are quieter ones too. Orientation varies, so you can chase the sun or the shade depending on the season. October to April is the best time to go. The weather is usually dry and sunny, perfect for long days out. The village of Chulia is small but welcoming. There are good places to eat, and you can walk to many sectors straight from town. It is about a 1-hour drive from Valencia, so access is easy. Chulia combines great climbing with many other things to see, like walks, rivers, and tourism in general. It's the kind of place where you go for a week and end up staying longer. And those are our top 5 crags in Spain, for now. Let us know which one is your favorite. We are looking for some more suggestions of amazing crags, not only in Spain, but anywhere really. So please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and à la prochaine!